What's up, everyone? It is your girl Gelbeauty 87 here, aka Grace Honey. And today we're going to get into the new Colourpop X Beauty and the Beast collection. So I told y'all I got the whole collection and I meant it. Now I'm not gonna use all the stuff that I got in the collection. A couple of these things will be put in a box for a future giveaway or whatever, but I figured I'd show you it all because I have it all. So of course I have the lip mask. I still have the lip mask from the what's the collection, the Winnie the Pooh collection, so I don't plan on like breaking into this one, although it does look really nice and I like the fact that, you know, it has the cute little rose thing on top of it. I wonder if it smells like rose. I'm at least smell it even if I don't use it. And it actually does smell like rose. Okay, Colourpop with these details. I see you, girl. So all of this retails for $100 if you bought like the whole box. So I bought the whole box. Unfortunately, you couldn't use anyone's code with it because I tried to use Andrea Montanalo's code, which is Andrea10, and they wouldn't let me use it. So I felt some type of way. But let's get into these two blushes. So I have Mrs. Potts and Chip. The one I plan on using is Chip though, so I'm not gonna like swatch Mrs. Potts. I'll show you Mrs. Potts, but to me this is just like one of those pinks that they always pick. Now it seems like a more cooler toned mauve-ish pink as opposed to that super hot pink that everybody's really into right now, but that one really wouldn't go with this collection, so it makes sense that they chose this one. I'm just not into it, so I'm not going to swatch it or use it. However, I feel like the shade Chip might be a good alternative to like a Colourpop blush. I mean, sorry, not a Colourpop blush. The e.l.f. blush and Always Spicy. So I was curious to see. Yeah, it looks like it'd be similar to the shade Always Spicy from e.l.f. So this is Always Spicy from e.l.f. for the people who like this blush, but they discontinued it when they came out with the new colors. As you can see, it's a tad bit darker than this one, but I feel like they're pretty close. Just don't expect it to be primer infused because, you know, it's not going to be. That one's a little bit lighter, but to me that's okay. Actually, let me leave it out so I'll swatch it and compare. The highlighter, so it has this huge highlighter called Special Guest. Let's see what she looks like. I love when they put the highlighters in these giant containers. I don't know why, because like sometimes they're difficult to open, but I still like it. I don't know. But this is what, oh, somehow mine is smushed and has this weird ripple effect going on. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know if y'all can see, but like it has a weird ripple effect on my highlighter. You probably can't see because of the swirls in it, but anyway, yeah, I just this is what it looks like. If you can see like the glitter I told you all about, I feel like was in it, because it has like pink reflective sparkles in it in addition to gold, and then it has purple along. I wanted to see if it was similar to the Jingle 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 one from the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer one, but I feel like it's not. Oh, wait. This one has more pigmented base to it, but it looks like it has the same shimmer and sparkles in it. So the Colourpop duped themselves, child. I feel like the answer is yes. I'm glad I looked into that, because in my mind I was like, it looked similar to that one. At first I thought it was similar to the one from the Barbie collection a million years ago, but I'm like, no, it's similar to this one. So child, let me find out in the dupe tag of the collection. Child. Colourpop, stop duping yourself, don't you? Anyway, next on to the lip set. So there is the Great Adventure one, which is his, and then Break the Spell, which is hers. So, wait, no, Break the Spell is his, so Great Adventures is hers. So let's look at hers and see what it has to offer. It says it has lipstick and Not So Odd, and then a lip gloss and Bookworm. So I'm assuming she has the pink shade set, of course. As you can see, this little pink set right here. Okay, at first I was about to be like, is this gonna be really similar to the Daphne set from Glam Light and volume 2 of the Scooby-Doo collection, but it's not. So this is what the lipstick looks like. It's just like a pink simple lipstick. I'll put all this stuff on in a minute. I just wanted to kind of like showcase it and show you what's going on with all of this here, girl. So wait, did I put it on something? No, I didn't know. And then we have this really nice pink lip gloss. I'm trying to see, does it have any sparkle in it? Yeah, it has gold sparkle runnings with the lipstick. I know you all can't see it. This is giving more of a terracotta caramely brown, kind of like the shade I used to wear a while ago from the brand Vive. I think it's called Power Suit, that you all really liked. It's giving very much the vibe of that color. And then of course there's gold glitters in this one as well. It looks like it might be some green ones too, so it's like green and gold glitters in this lip gloss. It might have been some pink ones in the other one. I didn't really see any though, so you know, there's that. Yes, I really like their lipstick formula, and I feel like they haven't given us any bullet lipsticks in a while, so I was excited. They have been good and glosses though, and funny enough, I'm wearing the shade Berry Spritzed on my lips from the So Juicy collection of plumping glosses that they just came out with, so we're still color popping it up. So this is what the palette looks like. And I have my Beauty and the Beast from Sigma, of course, here with you all. So I can compare the two, because this might be a colorful versus muted situation, girl, if, you know, if I'm feeling like the Sigma one is a little bit more colorful. But, so let's see what she looks like, girl. I was disappointed that this is like a shimmery shade, and I feel like this is that hybrid plus glitterish type thing that they do, so I'm not happy with that one. Or this one because it has glitter, because it's so light and then it has glitter, but this is what we're working with. So y'all know me, I'm going to rearrange this palette, but I'm going to do a look with the palette the way it is now, and then you'll see it in a future palette recreations video, because, you know, I just, no. Okay, so with the one from Sigma, as you can see, they pulled more into the pink and purple that she had when she had the coat on when they were outside playing in the snow and she threw a snowball at him. If you all remember that scene. Yes, I do remember that. So I feel like they pulled more from that, and that's why they didn't put so much of the gold in there. They did the neutrals, and then they pulled with more of the pink and purple, because I guess that's what they felt was better. And then they did the classic from the ballroom scene where he has on the blue and the yellow. So I don't know who came up with what first, and maybe that's why they didn't do it that way, because they knew Colourpop was coming with it. I'm not sure, but here's what both of them look like side by side. If anyone was curious, since I do own both, I want to show you both. I know my girl Karen Harris already did a video on this, so, you know, I don't know if she showed you all this one or not. I'm just showing it to you because I'm here, you're here, we're all here, you know the drill. But I don't know if I would say this is a color versus muted situation. Comment down below and tell me if you agree or not. But I definitely do feel like they gave two different approaches to it. And I feel like they gave more of like the, I guess you would consider the adult approach to it. Whereas I feel like Colourpop just stuck with the classic and knew we expected them to do something with the ballroom scene. So they did something with the ballroom scene type vibe, you know? Because this blue that shifts to like a purplish, this blue that shifts to like a greenish type shade is definitely giving the ballroom scene. This blue is definitely giving the ballroom scene. So I feel like they tried to capitalize on the ballroom scene mainly. And this little pink section here is supposed to be for like the coat that I talked about or whatever. Or maybe just for Mrs. Potts. I'm not sure. Because remember, her cheeks were like this kind of pinkish blush tone, and the rest of this just screams more of the ballroom scene. So I guess those are the parts that they felt were important, and that's why they made sure they honed it on there. But let me zoom in real quick and cute light. Yeah, like I was saying, these are what the eyes are working with today. I am wearing the Fenty Beauty foundation too today. Random side note if anybody actually cared. I have it on to try it out again, and I tried it with the Danessa Myricks primer just to see how I felt about it. So let's get the swatching some stuff, girl. Let's get the swatching some stuff. Hold up, I think I left something. Hold up. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, so
who in charge?
This is what we're working with. So I told y'all I would put both of these on to show them to you. So this is the shade Chip. I did notice, I felt like there were like gold glitter particles in the shade Chip. I told you I wasn't going to use the shade Mrs. Potts, so we're not using it, we're not touching it. I'm not using the lip mask. I think I'm going to send the lip mask to Dionluvsmakeup for her to try and see what she thinks of the lip mask compared to what I think of it, so y'all can get another review on it. But this is the shade Always Spicy, so I'm going to put them side by side and see how I feel about them. I'll swatch them real quick just for you all to see, since I took my Look at Me, I think I'm sexy pictures now on Instagram, so I don't have to worry about any swatches being in my products, because I hate when I take a picture of something and then like I already had to do the video, so it has swatches and stuff on it because I didn't have time to like do the video before I left the house, just because, you know, of work. So this is much lighter than the one from Always Spicy, so that's why I wanted, I mean from Elf, because that's why I wanted to do them side by side, because see, this is definitely giving more brown girl friendly than the Colourpop one. But maybe I can use it as a topper since I have both of them. I was new one here. So let's start with it. Let me find me a mirror, because nothing has a mirror in it. I got like 2 or 3 videos to do, y'all, but I'm feeling like I'm only gonna do 2 because I want to get this fragrance video done. I've been trying to up my fragrance game and do more of the videos on it. I filmed one last night. It's another one I gotta film tonight. So, but I want to get Colourpop out the way, because y'all, it's literally like blending into my skin. Like, it's not blush on anybody who has any sort of melanin. Like, it just looks like a foundation powder. Like, tell me that does not look a foundation powder on my skin tone. Like, it's foundation powder. This is not, you call this blush. Ma'am, sir, you call this blush. I want to see if I saw the glitter particles in it, and I don't see them. Like, but when you look at it, you see glitter particles. When I put it on my face, I don't see them. That's weird. Anyway, so this is it. As you can see, it's not working for anyone with melanin. I feel like this would probably work better for Dion, so I'm trying to debate if I should send it to Dion or not, since it's not working out for me. And maybe I should keep the pink one, because at least the pink one will have like some sort of tone to it that I feel like this one doesn't have. So this was a disappointment, because I was expecting it to be darker and it's not. And now I'm just over here looking at it and side eyeing it like, I'm over here side eyeing like this blush like, there is no sort of melanin going on in here. It's just my skin tone. Like, this is a under eye powder for brown people that you're calling blush for people who don't have melanin. That's what just happened on my face, if you see. Because then it just blend in with the under eye powder. Like, I be aware. Random side note, I do have on the Huda Beauty, what is it, Cherry Blossom under eye powder for those of you who, you know, care. On to Always Spicy. We already know Always Spicy is going to be deeper than this, but just for demonstrational purposes, since I'm here, you're here, we're all here, we're just going to put it on. I didn't put on any blush or highlighter today because I filmed the intro yesterday, but I'm like, I want to put it on just so you all can see a difference in the tone, because I thought it'd be good for a dupe for Always Spicy, but we clearly see that Always Spicy is actually giving me some melanin for my skin tone. As you can see, you can clearly see where I put it on versus where I put this on. I mean, you can see where I put it on, but it's like you can tell that it ain't giving no sort of like blush to me. Like, if you're tan and on the lighter end of tan like Dion, I feel like it might work for you. So I'm thinking, I think I might send this to Dion along with that lip thing just to see. I'll have to see if she actually wants it or not though, because I did use it in this video. She might not want it, so I ask her and see. We're on to the highlighter. So this is called Special Guest. I don't know why they didn't call it Be Our Guest, because like the movie is known for the song Be Our Guest, Be Our Guest. Put our service to the test. And it's like you're not capitalizing on that, and I don't appreciate it. Thank you. I'm sorry, y'all. The drawer is going to be real disrespectful right now. I'm going to start off with the one from, again, Colourpop, of course. Mine came like damaged somehow. It had like little smush spots in it when I opened it up. If you all remember, I told you that. So I was kind of disappointed in that too, because I'm like, I didn't want it to have smush spots. I wanted it to be, you know, where it was supposed to be. But as you can see, this is definitely giving more champagne glow and vibe too, which I'm not mad at it. I'm here for it. I'm going to swatch some of the comparisons of the eyeshadows at the end perhaps, and we can do that there, but I want to get mainly the eyeshadow on my eyes and all that done today. And I got one other video I need to film. Like, third video I'm supposed to film is for my membership. I think I'll film that like on Friday, because I have to go to Ages track meet on Saturday. So Friday is going to be the day I'm going to have to film, even though I don't normally film on Friday just because I might not be tired. So we're going to have to push through and film, because Saturday I know it's going to be all day of film. I'm not going to feel like filming later on. So I don't think I'm going to highlight on my nose this time, just because it's oily and I'm too lazy and don't want to get a paper towel doing things. So I'm going to just put it down here. I know that. I said it. I'll admit it, girl, I was lazy. I never get enough sleep, and I'm never getting to do a whole bunch of things I want to do. So I be tired, girl. I be tired. Anyway. So right here. Okay, so this is what we're working with when it comes to the Special Guest highlighter, and it's on my chin right here, on my cupid's bow. I'm just gonna put the Rudolph Red Nose right here on this side, since I put the elf on that side. I'm trying to keep all the sides together so I'm gonna confused and trying to put stuff back as I go. So you see me leaning over, so I'm trying to put this stuff back in the boxes and handle all this, because I want to test it out for the rest of the week and see how I feel about the product as a whole. But I wanted to get this initial video done tonight. My only concern is these lip products, because I feel like I found a set that is really similar to the ones from what do you call it, another indie brand. So that's the part I'm interested in. Anyway, let's move on to this. Is this what I did use? Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, so we're gonna take this one now. I don't ever take the stickers off my mirrors when for my Super Shot highlighters. I don't know why. I guess it's because I don't want glitter on my mirror. And it's like I know it's always going to be an eyeshadow palette around when I'm filming to do it with. And then otherwise I'm using a regular mirror. So it's like it's not really a need for me to take the tape off the mirror. So that's why I don't. Let's see how similar the colors are when it comes to highlighter. So Yeah, I definitely see similar glitter particles in it. I'm gonna take a little bit down the nose just because I normally do, but I'm not gonna put it like on the tip the way I normally would, just because, you know, tip is oily and I can't be. So this is what it looks like. I don't know if y'all will be able to see the same glitter particles on each side. I'm gonna turn my face to see if you can see, because the basis is sheerer on this side than it is on this side. The Red-Nosed Reindeer though does definitely have similar glitter like particles in it. It's just more of the base is a little bit more pigmented, and that may be where the confusion lies. So let's get into these lip sets. So I'm start off with the nude one, and then I'll go into the pink one. Hopefully the pink one will go with the eye look I'm coming up with, because I don't plan on taking it off just to do this other video, but I'll show y'all these in these lipsticks. So the lip gloss isn't gonna match the one I'm showing you all. It has the same glitter particles in it, but like the colors of them is different. So let me pull these out. So this is what the lipstick looks like. It has nice little roses in it. It's kind of like a brownish toned shade. And then I have this one from Glamlight, from their Barbie collection, that I feel like could be possibly similar. So I'm going to show both of them side by side. So we're going to do those. And then, like I said, the lip glosses aren't the same. This is a nice brown one, and the one from Glamlight clearly has gold reflect to it. So that's what it's supposed to look like and be about. So let's get into it. I'm gonna start off by putting the lipstick on each side, and then we'll put the gloss on top, and you can see what each one of them look like. So I'm shocked that the lipstick is as light as it is, because I don't know, I felt like it's gonna be deeper just based upon like swatching it compared to the other one, because I feel like it swatches deeper, but then on my lips it looks fine. Like this is how it swatches down here, but I'm like on my lips I feel like it looks lighter than that. I don't know, that's weird to me. Anyway, let me swatch this one on the back of my hand and then put on my lips for now. Just keep in mind, I feel like the Glamlight one is gonna be a little bit more matte than the one from Colourpop. And as you can see, the one from Glamlight is a tad bit lighter than this side is, but I don't feel like it's a super big difference, and I don't know if once you put the gloss on, like if you're gonna be able to see a huge difference or not, but we will do that right now, and then we will know if my theory is correct on this or not. So I'm just put the Glamlight gloss on real quick, because I think I had this in the drawer compared to like something else, because y'all know I always got some dupe, 5 brands dupe themselves and all that type of stuff. So this is the Glamlight side with the gloss on, giving a nice glossy lip, if you will. Let's get into the Colourpop side and see if they're gonna look equal at the end of the day. So remember, this is the Colourpop side, and then Glamlight and Colourpop together. So you can definitely see there's a little bit of brightness, or it's a lighter lip when it comes to the Glamlight side. And the Barbie collection, this was the shade that's supposed to be for people of deeper skin tone, which is my skin tone basically. And then this is the side of the neutral set from Colourpop that is called Break the Spell. So I feel like they're pretty close on. It's like that bit of a difference in my personal opinion, but you can comment down below and tell me if you agree or not. But that's why I'm going to put them both on the lips so you all can see like they're giving a pretty similar vibe. So if you want a little bit of a deeper one, it's fine. If you already have the Glamlight collection, it's about the same as it. I do have one to compare to the Belle one too, but I feel like the one for the Belle one in Great Adventure is going to be a little bit different. So the battery's flashing. I'm going to go off camera and do that. I need to swipe the lipsticks off the back of my hand and all that stuff. So let me give you one last look before I wipe it off. Remember, this is the original Colourpop, and this is the Glamlight, and then this is the highlighter from the Rudolph collection. This is the Belle highlighter, and then this is Always Spicy and Chip from the Belle collection. So these are all the things you need to see of this first set. I'm gonna go off camera, get my life in order, take this lipstick off, put lip liner on again, get a new battery, and then we'll get into these other lip sets from the Great Adventure. Be right back. Okay, y'all, so let's move on to the lipstick. So that's what the lipstick is looking like on its own, just the one from Colourpop. Now let's put on the one from Glamlight. Now this is part of the, I think, the medium skin tone set, because the yellow one is the deep tone set and the blue one was the medium tone set. I don't remember what the fair to light set was, because obviously it wasn't gonna work on me. This is what we're working with. Again, I told y'all the Glamlight ones were gonna be a tad bit lighter than the Colourpop ones, so that's just something to keep in mind if you like a lighter feel to it. And these are still available because I know this collection sold out a while ago. You might like them. I also put swatches of them on the back of my hand. So this is the one that's on my lips from the Colourpop side. This is the Glamlight side we just put on. This is the Colourpop lip gloss, and this is Glamlight lip gloss. Now I can tell the Glamlight one has more glitters and sparkle in it, and I feel like you'll see that once I put it on the lips. But I want to have my swatches ready and prepared. So I did, girl. So let's get into the glosses. So just like last time, I'll put on the Glamlight one first so we can keep the same method to the madness, for lack of a better term. So here's Glamlight with the sparkly glittery lip gloss on. I don't know if y'all see too much of a huge difference. I'll try to take pictures, and the pictures will be up on my IG. If you're not following Gelbeauty87 on Instagram, honey, you should, because you get to see what's coming out before the video actually comes out, so you know to be excited or not excited. Not to mention I put some of the fashion on it before it comes here, because I don't always get to put fashion reels on here. I do it every once in a full moon. Let's take this pink gloss now. I don't know, I feel like, I don't know if it's just me, but this lip gloss kind of smells like strawberry. But that's what we're working with when it comes to Colourpop. And then Glamlight. So Glamlight is a little bit lighter for each lipstick. So if you prefer a lighter, kind of nudie pink shade, I feel like you would like the Glamlight one better. I don't like, again, I don't know if they still have these in stock or not, but I just wanted to show you something that was close in my collection I feel like was similar. I didn't get a chance to look through the Colourpop lipsticks and see, but I don't have that many Colourpop lipsticks. I have a whole lot of Glamlight ones, which is why it was easier for me to pull Glamlight. And people be sleeping on Glamlight's formula. Glamlight's lip gloss formula and lipstick formula, their lip products in general are just actually really nice. So that's another reason I wanted to accent them. So again, as you can see, this one is darker, and I feel like this one, it has more opacity when it comes to the color of the actual lip gloss, whereas this one is just more glittery. So if you want a lighter kind of glittery effect, kind of like those back in the day Jouer glosses. Now it's not giving that type of pigment, it's giving more iridescent version of that, but it's giving more of the Jouer like lip toppers and, you know, like tan lines and skinny dip, that side vibe. Is definitely giving that when it comes to the Glamlight side and the gloss that she chose, versus the opacity of the color of the pink with the gold glitters in it when it comes to the Colourpop side. So depending on which one you like, that'll determine which lip gloss you like. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for y'all. I'm gonna go off camera now and get my life in order. Like I told you, at the end we'll swatch the eyeshadow palette compared to the Sigma palette to see how many colors in it are similar. But I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do on my eyes, so I'll be right back. Okay, girl? Okay. But I'm thinking maybe I should take this side of the lip off and just put on the lip, but I don't know what eye's gonna work out. So after we get the eyes done, then I'll worry about the lips. So I'm gonna just take the lips off completely, and then we can figure out what lip to do at the end. Okay, girl? Okay. So I'll give you a little more of a traditional eye, if you will. If you can see, I saved us some time. I put the blue, put the glitter on the lower lash line, and I just put an eyeliner underneath there. As you can see, I took the nude shade called Break the Spell, the lip clip, just to get a quick lip on. So I tried to take a more neutral route because I feel like y'all expected me to use the blue like as one of the main focal points and the blue on the lids. I was like, let's try something different. Let's switch it up. I haven't done a neutral in a good little minute. I know I did it for the Sigma sale, but you know, y'all know I don't usually do neutral looks. So this will be the last neutral look y'all will probably get for a while, other than the cool neutrals palette that's coming out from Sigma. I believe it is Thursday. Yeah, because today is Tuesday and Wednesday will be the 1st. So anyway, so I'm just mixing 2 shades together, the 2 neutral tone shades, just to kind of get into the crease. I usually show y'all shades up front. Sorry, let me just dip in here real quick and then I'll show you what I use. So I go back and forth between this shade and this shade right here. So those 2 are what I'm starting off in the transition. This is our lid shade, this gold to like greenish shift. I thought that would be interesting and cute. This is what's our outer V. This is our lower lash line. Of course, I had to use the blue in our inner corner. I had to use the blue. Next time when I do a look with this, I want to kind of do like a pink and blue look, because I feel like that would be interesting to use like the rosyish pink type tone that they put in here, the one. And I'm not going to use that pressed glitter S shade. I'm probably going to switch it up with a different shade. I'm just telling y'all now. So expect that one to be changed out. But the rest of it I actually like for the most part. The yellow shade I wish was just yellow and they hadn't put sequins in it. That's irritating to me as well. So I might switch that out and try to find an actual yellow shade. The only thing is I don't know if a yellow shade in that pan size. Like I know I have a couple of yellow palettes from Colourpop, but remember that they changed the pan sizes and a whole bunch of different stuff. So I don't know if I have a yellow that'll fit the pan size of this palette. So that's my whole situation about this. So West Wing is the shade of the brown one, then Beast and Kind Hearted are the 2 shades I used together to make our crease shades. So let me get up in here and get this brown real quick. On the outer V. So I had another track meet today, of course. Whenever I'm filming middle of the week at a random time, unlike that night when I should be at work, I have gone to a track meet. So I only had one more on a Tuesday, and now they're into the conference finals. So it said it's supposed to be a game Saturday, and then as the one I'm supposed to be off for a Thursday. So I've been using all my time and all of that to help my make sure I make every single game. I think it's only one time I didn't get paid out of all of them. It was like, sorry, it's 2 that I didn't get paid for out of all of them. It's today and then the one last Tuesday, because I have run out of sick time. And I usually don't run out of sick time, but you know, because I've been going to like all of them, and because I have a whole bunch of sick time that I hoard, because if somebody actually gets sick, I know the person in the house is like young enough to deal with it. My mom, like older, might not necessarily be able to deal with it, and she might fall asleep and you know whatever, because she's a senior citizen. And you know, I am mom at the end of the day, so you know, we expect mom to be there for everything. So if y'all didn't know, my son Adrian gave over his mama's boy, so you know, mom has to be there for everything. So I'm like, if something does go wrong, I would just be, well, I wouldn't say SOL, but you know, like I would have to dip into like emergency funds or whatever, which I'm just glad I have emergency funds. Random side note, because y'all know in this economy sometimes you don't have emergency funds, so thank God that I do have emergency funds that I can dip into and pull money out to be able to do whatever it is I need to do. Thank goodness. I'm extremely grateful about that. But yeah, so I was at a trade meeting and I was like, well, let me film this Beauty and the Beast since it showed up yesterday. And I started the, showing you all the products yesterday, and then I came up today and showed you the rest of it. I made sure I didn't put any blush and bronzer highlighter on, so that way I had to try to wipe it off and redo my face and all that, because that's a whole chore. So stuff been falling into place lately, and I tell the Lord thank you, because it be a long time I felt like it was just not working out, but I was like, no, it's got to be the year, because I can't take much more. This has to be the year. Stuff starts falling in place and actually going right. And so far, so good. Oh, if you all didn't notice, or check out the community tab, I did tell y'all that all Jackie's fragrances came back in stock. Now, hard to get in both sizes. It's already sold out, so I guess people like me and love them a nice little fruity scent in the summertime, because that one's gone. Like, she's gone. I had the full size in my cart. I was like, I'll wait till I get paid Friday to get it. They was like, no, you won't, because it was gone. I was like, oh, well, excuse me, I guess I won't then. I actually really enjoyed that fragrance though, like that one, and You Remind Me are my personal favorites. Then I'd say NDA, and believe it or not, I Am Her is my least favorite one. I don't know what it is about that one. It's like, I don't know if it's a red velvet or what, but it's like I feel like I don't get enough fruit out of it, and I get more of the red velvet, and I wanted it to be more of like a fruity one and be more like pear focused, and I feel like it's not. So that's why I'm kind of disappointed by it. I feel like that's why I don't like it as much. Don't quote me, but in my mind, that's why I don't like it as much. I'm shocked that I actually like the Secret matte shade, because y'all know I usually don't like them, but I'm actually quite impressed with her. And it stuck nicely to the eyeliner that I rubbed on the lower lash line to put on. As y'all can see, I put on a green wing from the Made by Mitchell one I have. So let's get into the last shade we used. The shade I put on the lid was Belle, and then the shade we're gonna put in the little corner is Book Lover, which is the blue. And y'all know I had to use the blue. Like, I just had to use the blues in here. I don't care if I didn't make them like the main focal point of the look. They're gonna be used because it's blue, and y'all know blue, green, and purple are like my favorite eyeshadow shades. So she was gonna get used. Okay, she was going to get used. I made this cute little reel of Adriangameover on my Instagram at the game I was at today. I was like, this is sports mom life, and I wouldn't have it any other way. You know, it's all about my son, and you know, so I'm just out here getting it done. But this is the finished look. I didn't pick a crease shade just because I feel like there's no real crease shade to use. I feel like I'd have had to like use this deeper shade and just drag it into the crease, and I didn't want to make it that type of smoky look, if you will. I kind of want it to be like more light and airy, kind of like it is now. This is definitely giving me the vibes of the what's that palette, the Limoncello palette from Colourpop. I feel like this is giving some of the vibes of that. Like, I feel like if you took out these shades, it kind of give more of the vibes of Limoncello. Just a random side note that I just thought about, like literally right this second when I was doing this. I was like, why does the eye look similar to me? Because it looks like something I could make with Limoncello. So it's like, if you don't care about necessarily having the pinks and maybe these shifting shades, and you might be fine with just having Limoncello and not the Beauty and the Beast palette. So let me back you on up and talk about my thoughts on the performance of the palette now that we have done a look with it or whatever. So I'll say I like the way it performed. The color story is just okay. I don't think it's anything exceptional, but I mean, like, they were trying to stay true to the movie because they got yelled at in the past about other ones when they didn't stay true to stuff. So I'm just like, you know, I'm assuming that's why they went the way they went. I'm not here to judge. I'm not mad at it, you know. I'm cool with it. Now let's get in. I think the formula worked really nice, but let's get into the comparisons of these two palettes. So I'm gonna get the swatching. Now, obviously there's no point in swatching the blue because it has the glitters in it. Not to mention I can clearly see, and you can clearly see, that the blue in the Sigma palette is deeper than the one in the Colourpop one. So I'll start off with the browns, even though I feel like the brown is deeper in the Sigma one as well. But I'm gonna start off with West Wing from Colourpop, and then we'll get into the Sigma one. Because I feel like if I even when I blend it out, the Sigma one is just gonna be deeper just because it starts off as a much deeper, like deep chocolatey brown. So almost where it looks like a black brown when you put it on. But again, so this is the one from the Colourpop one, and this is the Sigma one. Like I said, the Sigma one is much deeper. So if you prefer more deeper tones, I feel like you'll most likely like the Sigma one better. Let's see. The shade Beast looks similar to Cogsworth. So I'll swatch that one. So I'll swatch Beast first, and then we'll do Cogsworth to see where the difference is. So Cogsworth. So I feel like if you blend out Cogsworth, this one looks the same as Beast. Even though they both look kind of light in the pan, when you swatch them out, they look a little bit different. So this is Beast, and this is Cogsworth. I don't know how they thought this one was Cogsworth, when Cogsworth is deeper colored brown from what I remember in the movie. So I thought it was interesting that they named theirs Cogsworth, because it's like, it doesn't look like Cogsworth in my personal opinion. I swear I remember him being like deeper, but you know, maybe it's just me. And we on to the other shades, because I feel like there aren't gonna be that many shades. Maybe like the champagne one, and then I'll try this pink pearlescent one. I'm trying to make sure we get all the mattes out of the way before I start getting into the shimmers though, just because, you know. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much all the mattes. They just had kind of like the browns in common, because the pink in the Sigma one is deeper than the pink in the Colourpop one. So there's the point of swatching those. And then the pink shimmer and the pink glitter aren't going to match. So yeah, we'll start off with the lighter shade and go into the darker shimmer. So I'm going to take the shade, what is this called? Wild Imagination. It's kind of a lighter shade. Ooh, I'm gonna swatch it on. It's kind of looking like it's like a silverish type shade with wannabe kind of a little bit of iridescent pink undertone to it. Then we're swatching it up against Winter Night, which is a more sheer, shimmery formula. It looks like it has more champagne gold with a lot of more flicks to it. So this is definitely more of a metallic, if you will. And then this is the Sigma one called Winter Night. So as you can see, the shimmers aren't looking the same either. So I'm liking the fact that both of them aren't similar, because like people get annoyed when you have similar shades. Now let's take Inner Beauty. And it seems like a lot of the ones from Colourpop are more on the metallic side, where it seems like the Sigma ones might be a little bit more like iridescent glitter. So far, but we only swatched one, so I can't like say too early. And then the shade Enchantress from Sigma. Oh yeah, the Sigma ones are definitely deeper, because this one is much deeper than the one I swatched against. So this is Inner Beauty from Colourpop, and this is what's it, Enchantress from Sigma. It's deeper shade. So as you can see, so far they're not giving a similar vibe. So if you're a Disney person who loves to collect Disney makeup, or you're just a Disney adult and you happen to be a makeup collector, you might be okay with having both of these, because so far from what I'm showing you, like none of the colors are looking exactly the same. The only thing that looks exactly the same is that one brown neutral shade so far. Everything else to me looks different, but you can comment down below and tell me if you agree or not. Next we're gonna take the shade Curious Mind. It's a more like bronzy coppery-ish type shimmer shade. And I'm gonna put it up against that same similar type tone called Little Town. Okay, so the one from Sigma, I feel like it's lighter. This one down here, this is the Sigma one, Little Town, and this one is Curious Mind. This is what both of them look like. So as you can see, none of the shades in here look the same, and then each one of them took a different route. Like I feel like Sigma went more pink and purplish toned, whereas I feel like Colourpop aimed more on the ballroom dancing scene, where they had like, you know, the yellow and the blue. So depending on what you like, I feel like you'll like each one for a different reason, just like I do. So if you like more of this like deeper vampire smoky vibe with nice little romantic section of purples, then I feel like you would like the Sigma palette more. Where if you like the more traditional, you like the colors from the ballroom scene, and you wanted like a little small section of pink just in case you wanted to do a more mauve neutral pink toned look with the palette, then I feel like you would like the Colourpop one more. I will say I'm not a fan of these hybrid pressed glitter shades that they put in, and y'all know I'm not a fan of sequins, so it's already like 2 shades in here I don't like that I'm gonna get rid of. But this kind of reminds me now, if you take out the little pink section of the Limoncello palette. So now I'm gonna have to go and do a comparison of those in shorts here. Well, not a short, is it a shorts? Yeah, shorts here on YouTube, to see how similar those are looking now that I've looked that up. Now do keep in mind, I redo my palettes, and I did redo my Limoncello, so it's not gonna look exact. It had a lot more warm browns in it than it does now, because I took them out because I was like, yeah, no, I'm not feeling it. I'm not with these warm browns. I don't want any part of it. So mine isn't gonna have all those. However, it does still have a decent amount of warm tone browns, and I just added a green and I kept the blue in there. And that's the thing, like to me this is just kind of like a pop of blue and pink palette that's based off the Disney franchise, whereas the Limoncello was just a pop of blue and green warm tone palette. So both of them are giving like a pop of colors in addition to a warm tone, if you will. So that's why I feel like it could possibly be one of those situations where they duped themselves and just switched out a couple of colors to make it different. But I mean, we know they do that a lot of times because they make a lot of neutral-esque looking palettes and don't lean into color the way they used to, even though your name is Colourpop, which I've never understood. Why is your name Colourpop and the majority of your palettes have brown undertones to them? Like, please don't make the Pokemon collection a whole bunch of browns and other stuff. I mean, I feel like with that you have to make a color if you're gonna stay true to the characters, because all the characters for the most part are colorful except like Dig'em and Eevee. So I feel like they'll pull Eevee just so they can have an excuse to put some neutrals out there for the people who like Pokemon but have to wear makeup to work every day, so that way they can get their money too. But I don't know. Anyway, those are my thoughts on the collection. I love their lipsticks. I already like them. The gloss is fine. I can take it or leave it, but since they're trying to do the lip kit thing like Kylie started off with them and then ran off and left them, then I understand it. But I would have preferred to just like buy a lipstick or buy a lip gloss, not necessarily have to buy both, even though I do like to do that. It's just, you know, I feel like you should give people the option. Like, I hate when these brands force you to buy both, especially when they put a lip liner in, and you know damn well the lip liner works for only a certain set of people. So if anybody with any sort of melanin buys this set, they've forced and stuck with this lip liner they don't want. So I appreciate them at least not doing that, because I know Glam Light does that, and that always irritates me, because it's like, your lip liner isn't dark enough for anybody with melanin, so I'm just stuck with this lip liner that I don't need and I can't use because you want to make a lip kit like Kylie, but it doesn't work for everyone. If you all enjoyed this video, remember you're all the diamonds. Make sure you subscribe. My membership is down below if you're interested. I do more fragrance and luxury type content over there, along with deep dives of 4 looks 4 palettes, 3 looks 3 palettes, and like lots of vlogs. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. So be blessed, girl. Bye.